Did you know only 10% of blockbuster leads are over 50? Yet Brad Pitt's out here headlining a $200 to $250 million Formula One movie at 61? Yeah, Pitt's racing real F1 cars, pushing 180 miles per hour and defying every Hollywood rule about aging stars. With a budget bigger than most Marvel films and Lewis Hamilton consulting on the stunts, this isn't just a movie, it's a cultural moment. How's Pitt pulling this off? And why's everyone talking about it? Grab a seat, because we're breaking down the wild ride of F1, from the track to why it's changing Hollywood in 2025. Let's go! Okay, let's be real. When this project was announced, people thought Pitt was setting himself up for a fall. A 61-year-old playing an F1 driver? Formula One is known for its young stars. Guys like Max Verstappen and Lando Norris, who are in their 20s. Even veteran drivers like Fernando Alonso, who's 44, are considered old for the sport. So the idea of Pitt pulling this off raised eyebrows.
Well, it's start.
The stakes were sky high. Pitt's been a Hollywood icon for decades. Fight Club, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, you know the hits. But recent years brought tough headlines, from his divorce to family drama. The risk? If F1 flopped, it could have been a career ender, signaling that Pitt couldn't carry a blockbuster anymore. Studios were reportedly nervous too. This wasn't just a movie, it was a bet on whether an older star could still draw crowds in a youth-obsessed industry.
Impressive.
And yet, Pitt leaned in. He trained for months, learning to drive F1 cars under expert supervision. The production teamed up with Mercedes to modify real F1 cars for filming, ensuring authenticity. They didn't just want a movie, they wanted a spectacle. But could it actually work? Hold up, because what happened next flipped every doubter's prediction on its head. So F1 is finally out in theaters, and suddenly everyone's eating their words. Early reviews are raving, calling it a thrill ride that captures the heart-pounding intensity of Formula One. Critics praise the visuals, shot with IMAX cameras at real Grand Prix events, and the story's emotional depth. F1 fans, who are notoriously hard to please, are geeking out over the authenticity. What makes this movie stand out? They didn't fake it. While other sports films lean on green screens and CGI, F1 went all in. The production got access to actual F1 tracks, filming during live races at Silverstone, Hungaroring, and Abu Dhabi. They worked with the FIA to ensure accuracy, and Lewis Hamilton, a 7-time world champion, was a consultant, helping nail the driving physics and track vibes. This approach mirrors Top Gun: Maverick, where practical effects and real jets made all the difference. Kaczynski and producer Jerry Bruckheimer took that playbook and said, "Let's do it for F1." The result? A movie that feels like you're in the driver's seat, with roaring engines and heart-stopping turns. But it's not just the visuals. The story, about redemption, mentorship, and defying the odds, hits home. Pitt's character, a washed-up driver haunted by past failures, resonates with audiences who see parallels to his own career resilience. It's a smart move, turning potential criticism about his age into a narrative strength. The internet's starting to shift from "he's too old" to "he's killing it." Sure, the racing scenes are unreal, because the movie's success isn't just about the racing. While F1 is winning over critics and fans, there's a whole other layer of drama brewing online. Simone Ashley, known for Bridgerton, had her role cut entirely. The theory is that Pitt, as a star and producer via his Plan B company, pushed for more screen time. There's no solid evidence for this, just fan speculation. Then there's the casting debate, with fans asking, why Pitt? Why not a younger actor like Tom Holland or Timothée Chalamet, who could pass for a modern F1 driver? It's a fair question. F1 drivers peak young, and Pitt's age stands out. But here's the flip side. His star power brings eyes to the movie. A lesser-known actor might not have carried a $200 million production. Plus, the story's about a veteran driver, so Pitt's age fits the narrative. The controversy doesn't stop there. Pitt's personal life, his divorce from Angelina Jolie and family tensions, keeps getting dragged into the conversation. Fans on social media are quick to bring up old headlines, questioning whether Pitt's still Hollywood's golden boy. The controversy is part of why F1's trending. Every tweet, every Reddit thread, every TikTok rant keeps the movie in the spotlight. Hollywood's learned that buzz, good or bad, sells tickets. Pitt's team seems to know this, leaning into the debates without directly addressing them. It's like they're saying, talk all you want, just keep talking. But here's the wild part. The drama might actually be the movie's secret weapon. Let's talk about why Brad Pitt seems to glide through controversies that would sink other stars. The man's been in the game since the 90s. Thelma and Louise, Seven, Troy, and he's built a career that's practically bulletproof.
Immortality! Take it! It's yours!
Despite years of tough headlines, from his high-profile divorce to tabloid stories, he's still landing massive roles like F1. Most actors would struggle to stay relevant. But Pitt? He's thriving. How does he do it? First, he's got charm for days. The guy could probably convince you to buy a used car with no wheels and make you feel good about it, but it's more than that. His production company, Plan B, is a powerhouse, backing films like Moonlight and 12 Years a Slave, both Oscar winners. That gives him cultural clout, making him more than just a pretty face. He's a player in the industry, not just a performer. Then there's the strategic picks. Pitt doesn't just take any role, he chooses projects that shift the focus to his work. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood nabbed him an Oscar in 2020, reminding everyone he's still got it. F1 feels like the next step. A big, bold swing that screams, "I'm not done yet." By tackling a physically demanding role and delivering, he's rewriting the narrative around his age and personal life. Whether you buy that or not, the numbers don't lie. His films have grossed billions globally, and F1's early buzz suggests it'll add to that. All right, let's go down the rabbit hole. There's the stunt debate, with speculation on how much of the driving Pitt actually did. The truth? He likely did some driving, but stunt pros handled the dangerous stuff. Still, the fact that people are debating it keeps the movie trending. There's also chatter about the film's marketing genius. I think the F1 movie's marketing team rode the wave of online debates about Pitt's age, the casting choices, and that massive budget like pros turning buzz into free publicity. It's a smart move in 2025 when social media hype can outshine even the slickest trailers. But let's not get lost in the conspiracies. The real story is that F1's a technical marvel. The practical effects, real tracks, and Hamilton's input make it feel like a love letter to the sport. That's why even the skeptics are coming around. Hold on. Because the numbers behind this movie are about to blow your mind. The budget's reportedly $200 to $250 million, making it one of 2025's priciest films. That's not pocket change. It's the kind of cash that could fund multiple smaller movies. Pitt himself reportedly scored a massive payday, earning around $20 to $30 million. Why the big spend? This movie's a gamble on spectacle. Filming at real F1 races isn't cheap. Think logistics, track rentals, and safety measures. Add in A-list talent, IMAX cameras, and a marketing blitz, and you're looking at a budget that screams we're going for broke. If it flops, heads will roll, but if it hits, it could redefine what older stars can do in Hollywood. But here's the real kicker. This isn't just about one movie. It's about something way bigger. F1 isn't just Brad Pitt's story. It's a wake-up call for Hollywood. Older male leads are rare in blockbusters. Think about it. How many film star guys over 50 in high-octane roles? Not many. The industry's obsessed with youth, chasing stars like Chalamet or Zendaya to pull in Gen Z.
Is there no one else?
But Pitt's flipping the script, showing that veterans can still carry massive films. Look at Top Gun Maverick. Tom Cruise, at 60, delivered a $1.5 billion global hit. Now Pitt's F1 is proving it wasn't a fluke. These guys are defying Hollywood's ageism, proving that experience, charisma, and a killer work ethic can outshine any 20-something newcomer. This matters because Hollywood's been sleeping on older talent. Studios often sidelined actors over 50 for safer bets, but the data's shifting. Audience surveys like those from Fandango show fans crave authentic stories, not just CGI-heavy reboots. Pitt's character in F1, a grizzled driver making a comeback, taps into that hunger for real, lived-in performances. The ripple effect? Expect more studios to bet on veteran stars. Denzel Washington is still headlining action flicks and most likely would star in Black Panther 3. Keanu Reeves keeps killing it in John Wick. Pitt's F1 could spark a wave of projects for older actors, proving they can draw crowds and tell stories that resonate. But here's the real mind-blower. The story behind F1's success isn't what you think. This whole thing was a calculated move. Not the controversies, those are real and messy, but the way F1 turned buzz into box office gold, that's no accident. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer, fresh off Top Gun Maverick's $1.5 billion haul, knew exactly what he was doing. He took a controversial star, dropped him into a high-concept, visually stunning movie, and let the internet do the rest. Think about it. Every headline about Pitt's personal life mentioned F1. Every debate about his age or the casting kept the movie trending. Even the rumors about Simone Ashley's role generated clicks. It's like Bruckheimer and Pitt's team said, let's make a movie so good that the drama becomes free marketing. This strategy works in 2025 because the internet thrives on debate. F1 leaned into that, delivering a film that's technically impressive enough to win critics and controversial enough to spark memes. It's content marketing disguised as a blockbuster. With F1, he's playing both star and strategist, using his clout to push boundaries while letting the internet amplify the hype. Look at how it played out. Critics praise the movie's craft, fans debate Pitt's role, and the buzz keeps building. It's not about ignoring the drama. It's about making something so compelling that people can't look away. That's the 2025 vibe. Quality plus controversy equals attention. This could change Hollywood's playbook. Studios are watching F1's success, seeing how an older star and a niche sport can dominate. Expect more risks on veteran actors, more tie-ins with trending cultural moments. The internet's not going anywhere, and smart filmmakers will keep using it to drive hype. So, what's next? I think F1's just the start. We're gonna see more older stars like Pitt, Cruz, or Washington taking big swings on projects that mix spectacle with story. Hollywood's learning that age doesn't cap talent, and fans are here for it. What do you think? Did Pitt crack the code on staying relevant, or is this a one-off? Drop your take in the comments. I'm dying to hear what you make of this. If you're as obsessed with Hollywood's wild rides as I am, hit that subscribe button as we continue to put cinema on trial. Now.